Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War stream. So today, of course, we're going to be continuing on the grind to try to get as much of the gnomes as we possibly can. We started at 29 keys this weekend. We're all the way up to 42 now, and we're hoping to make that way more. There's currently 13 Volt keys, and we've gotten pretty lucky so far, so we're going to continue to grind. Currently just doing Pride Lands because this trait stone is our lowest stone. Just using a pretty standard farming team. Obviously trying to get trying to get Sunspear up right now in order to get this to level 100. The goal of the stream is definitely at minimum to get that thing to 100, as well as going a little bit further than that on some other hero classes. But yeah, that should take probably a few hours then to be able to get that up. I believe it will take 2.5, 3 hours. I actually didn't do the math on it exactly what it would come down to, but shouldn't take too long to get that done and wrapped up, and then another hero class down. And this one's actually somewhat useful because of its triple damage to burning that it ends up having, which is quite a bit of damage it could end up doing. Plus it has some utilities on it, like a freeze at start of battle and tangle at start of battle, and stuff like that. So this thing has been all around this weekend. It has 20% extra stats, plus it has the 50% spell reduction and the really tanky high tankiness. Also, before I do, let me go restart the game real quick. Actually had it up for a couple hours now, just idling, and I think it is actually lagging it just from the idling, so let me go restart it real quick. 1 second. Just restart this little thingy, bring it back up so it doesn't lag as much, because I've been up for a couple hours now and just taking a tribute off it. Haven't actually been playing any yet though this morning, or at this point it's almost afternoon. Any second now. Why are you taking so long to close? Don't make me have to force exit you. Yes, force exit the thing. Close it down. You know it's laggy when it doesn't even want to go and close down. Hello, game? There you go. Well then. And just launch it right back up. And it'll be good to go. Anyways, hope all of you have been having a good weekend so far. Hello, Mason. Hello, Atin. Hello, Elite. Hello, Isabel. Hello, Tyranny. And hello, everyone else. Good morning. There we go. Okay, we should be good to go now. Oh, why is it not, It's loading the thing. It's right there. There it is. That was weird. Not sure why it wasn't showing up. There we go. Should be good to go now. With no lag. At least until another hour passes, and then we'll have all the lag. All the possible lag. But anyways. Over to Pride Lands we go. I could take that yellow into it, but that'll be fine. To get the extra turn into the other thing. Hello, Cookie! Welcome! And hello, Mehmet! Our first gnome of the stream! Are you gonna drop us a vault key to show us how good our luck is gonna be today? You know you want to. Nope, he dropped a key. A gem key. Not the key we're looking for, though. Nope, that's also not what we're looking for. Oh, excuse me. Luckily, he doesn't have 50% spell reduction right now, though. So he's slightly less annoying. Actually, he's not really even relevant if he doesn't have a spell reduction. Hold up. Never mind. His spell reduction's on his very first trait, meaning he's pretty much always going to have it. That's a fail. I thought it was on his second trait. His skull reduction's on the second trait. That's even more annoying. I think they deliberately did that just to make him as annoying as possible for Explore. The controversy. He was added to the game just to make Explore harder. He spent 500k gold on gold chests, and you only got 4 gems. That is excessively unlikely. Or unlucky, I should say. It can happen. It's just very low chance that would. Generally, every 100 gold keys is about a gem. It's technically 1.5 gems every 100 gold keys, which I believe costs, what, 60,000 gold? But of course you can get below the drop rate. Seriously, can this thing stop appearing in every single battle? He is everywhere. I didn't even double check on alignment. I probably should have. Because that's what happens when you don't. And I don't have a follow-up for it either. There we go. Good morning, mister! Welcome. And hello, Lauro. Morning, Timberus. Your Sunspear is at 87? Yeah, I know, the grind is grinding. That is for sure. We're getting there. I see, what was the full breakdown of how much we need to go? Let me go double check it real quick. I already got some XP, so we can just do it as, I might as well just do 95 times, how many levels do we need again? Or 95, so 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. So we need 5 levels. Let's just do 95 times 5 then. Yeah, 475, divide that by 180. Yeah, it's a little bit less than 3 hours is how long we would need to max out this hero class. And then we can move on to some other hero class. I'm actually not going to be doing Warden all the way maxed yet, just because we're going to be using it passively already with the team for PvP, for the Truffle team. So I'm probably just going to move on to, after that, getting the other 2 hero classes at level 40. The Sunspear, or not Sunspear, after Sunspear to 100, we're going to get War Priest to 40 and Oracle to 40. And that will be good to go. But the main goal of this stream is Sunspear 100. That is 100% for sure. And hopefully we'll get plenty of Vault Keys along the way. And also we'll hand out redeem code on first Vault Key. So hopefully we get a Vault Key soon. Based on yesterday's luck, haha, we should get one in about 10 minutes from now. Based on how lucky we got yesterday. There's no way we're going to be that lucky today. It is extremely unlikely. We were at a rate of about 1 per 20 minutes yesterday. Which is about 4 times above average. Another gnome, exactly what we want to see. Will we actually drop something good? Probably not. But might as well check. What do we have? What do we have? Anything good? No, double miner, one of his worst drops. The power of the mighty squirrel. Are you interested in trying out the powerful 3 trophy team? Which 3 trophy team are you referring to? Hello, cat person. You have a question. It's a theory you have about when the AI chooses to explode random gems. Do you believe the AI targets 4 matches? When you see a 4 match and the AI explodes a gem, it's usually it. I'm not sure what you mean by explode in that context. The AI chooses to explode a random gem. Do you believe the AI targets 4 matches? But the AI will almost always target the extra turns first, unless they're frozen. There are very few instances where they won't end up doing one of them. But it's very, very rare. And they made the AI so it would deliberately mess up occasionally. Just so it'd be more like a human player. It's the only bad thing about those code things. There's no way of telling, I wonder if that is. Oh, you mean the random explosions? No, to our understanding, it's 100% random where it ends up exploding. But yeah, it should be 100% random. Alright, let me go see what that one team is. Copy, copy. Let's see, we probably have a spare spot all the way at the bottom here. We won't need this anymore this week. Zugoff, Essence of Evil, Drowned Sailor, and Daughter of Ice. Weird combination. I'll go give it a shot real quick. With Tide Caller. Let's see, how's the Tide Caller set up right now? Snap Freeze, Cleanse, Reduction, Half Mana Start, Submerge, Extra Blue, and Mystic. Is anything even a Mystic on this team? Why is there a Mystic bonus then? Might as well set it to Merfolk bonus. Let's see. Anything else we need to revamp? What's the +1 here? We're on +1 blue. Yeah, +1 blue works in this context. So this does yellow to blue, and this does red to blue. And we get our yellows just from taking some yellows. It's a weird combination. It looks like it could work. Let's go give it a shot in PvP real quick. I already have this hero class max though. I'll give it a shot. So both of these convert immediately to blue. And they'll chain into each other. I guess that gives us Zugoff. We didn't get a free kill. He's gonna get a billion summons. Yeah, neither of these will give us an extra turn at the moment. We'll just go get an essence going. Throw it on this hero so we don't have to deal with the thing. Summons. Double check for anything. Doesn't look like we have it, so let him scope poke. Oh, you have to be careful Zugoff doesn't die though. That thing's really flimsy in first slot. Oh, it has stealthy too. That's annoying. Okay, I'm just gonna have to take out his first slot here and hope this other thing doesn't miss. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what the point of this team is for the most part. You should almost never have Zugoff in first slot. I don't think this will be a quick enough quick kill. And it was essence into anything. Yeah, Zugoff should never be used in first slot. Even though he has a trait that kind of makes him want to be used in first slot, if I'm not mistaken, that trait does trigger from any location. So you could just use him in second slot. You can give it another shot though. The biggest issue is that we're going to have a high lose chance. Let's see, we'll take that over. Grab the red one. Get our free kill. Let's see, which one has alignment right now? We'll throw down blues. Double check the board, looks fine. Get another lust kill. And then we spoke it a few times. And burn should kill it. Yeah, that time it went a bit smoother. He misses one time, we lose though. Which is kind of what happened the first battle, except we didn't actually lose. We barely didn't lose. Do we have alignment? Yeah, let's grab that. That'll be full mana. Should be. Get rid of hero or Tina. Let's get rid of hero here. Yeah, that missed. So he's dead. Yeah, it basically comes down to, does he not miss? If he misses, you lose. Or at least it goes a lot slower. If he hits, then you win or go a lot quicker. That's not too bad. No, oops, why'd I use it against this? It's at least an interesting concept. It's been a while since I bothered using Essence of Evil teams. They are pretty good, like anything with Essence of Evil. This weapon I don't actually use that often, surprisingly, despite it actually being so good. It's one of the better hero weapons in the game. Oh, he just converted into a toad. That is not what we wanted. 100 souls off that gnome, really. Yeah, we don't have a pet active right now. Too bad that wasn't a pet gnome. Anyways, we'll do this one last battle, then head back to explore. Let's see, what's his next team? Are we just doing team testing? Okay, we're frozen on that. Let me grab that over for now. Wait, you don't use purple, right? Oh, you do. I guess I'll grab it that way for now. He'll get cleansed. You think I just throw green? Never mind, I can't even take green. We'll do this just to be able to set up for the following turn, hopefully. And no. So we'll take our green there. Get a nice essence down. Get rid of hero. Ruffle's not going to do anything. And it should be match. There we go. Hello, Nick. Welcome. Yeah, it's pretty much Dragonet on steroids. Pretty much. Has every single stats effect in the game. This doesn't have any damage poke on it, but it has every single stats effect consistently. Whereas Dragonet's just like several of them. 1 to 4. Okay, let me go see what this other team is real quick. The other one that was mentioned. Managed team, pace team. Yeah, here's one with Zugov pushed back a little. Like, that makes more sense with it. Because generally you don't want to use Zugov in first slot. It's a really, really flimsy first slot option. Oh, well, now it's in first slot. Go figure. That didn't take long. Gotta be careful he doesn't escape, gosh. Really important that it doesn't. I'm about to give it so much blue right here, though. Luckily, he didn't really take any. Okay, I need to kill that now, just in case. Oh wait, never mind. That's not useful. It's gonna die. No, come back. Oh, we have infinite summons. Wait, what's our damage source once he dies, though? We don't really have a proper damage source then. I didn't realize that. Yeah, it doesn't have a damage source. Because Skady doesn't count. Nor does Azura. Azura can help with damage, but she in itself isn't a damage source. And Skady's just too inconsistent due to how many things have immune. Now we're just gonna have to use Azura as a damage source, I guess. Luckily, Blue Storm helps it a little bit to loop. It's definitely great with Blue Storm. It's just right now it's our only damage when Zugov dies, which is not ideal. Sure getting lucky enough, though. And it's steady. He shouldn't have immune. There we go. Yep, there's our 20 gems and 1,000 glory. Very nice. Yeah, I still prefer sticking with the truffles. The gob truffles. Ideally with Titan, though, I'm doing currently with Warden just for the class XP. And we won. It's already over. Really? Any second now. There we go. Having to kill that second spider made it take so much longer, gosh. Why you gotta do that to us? So what's leaderboard at right now? Probably like 35,000, right? Because it's Gnome weekends. Yep, pretty much. By the end of the weekend, it should be there. 35,000 or so. Alright, let's grab this firebomb real quick, then head back to explore. Would it be better to save your diamonds to get Iron Gut or Ferrous Raw instead? Depends what you're looking to do. Iron Gut. Sorry about that. Random throat being weird. Random phlegm. But anyways, what was I saying? Sorry about that. But anyways, let's see. I just got attacked by a squirrel. But no, between Ferrous Raw and Iron Gut. Oh gosh, what was I saying with that? But Iron Gut would be for delves, and Ferrous Raw would be for soul farming. It depends which one you really want to focus on more. As far as which one's a stronger troop, it's definitely Iron Gut, hands down. But if you want to do soul farming, having the Ferrous Raw available is the way you'd want to go. But I don't know, it just really depends which one you want. But overall, the Iron Gut is stronger. You have to keep in mind, depending on what point you are within the game, you might not be able to fully utilize Iron Gut, because you do need to make sure your delves are around level 100 to really be able to utilize it. And just having attack upgrades in general. He can still be used even if you don't really have that much attack, but he definitely works better, obviously, the higher attack you have. Whereas Ferrous Raw does this thing regardless of what your stats currently are. Yes, Sunspear 100. We'll have it in about 2.5 hours from now or so. Though right now I'm currently just doing a warden thing for PvP real quick. But let's go back to Sunspear grind. We got about 2.5 hours left on that. And then we'll have level 100 Sunspear finally. Oh, I can't pass up 4 times Firebomb though. One more battle. Can't not take it. That is such free loot. I'll give him that, it's fine. He's using firebombs anyways. Actually, at this point, might as well just let him firebomb out. Let him do his thing. And he's dead. Good afternoon, James. Welcome. Okay, we're gonna get another firebomb, or can we go back now? There we go. Now we can go back. Also, 6 gems away from 27,000 gems. That's gonna go down so quick in the next few weeks. So ridiculously quick. Get ready for that stack to go down to like 23,000 or 24,000 in the very near future. Wanted to get a pet gnome. Second battle with you got the gnome. Very nice. Very nice. I don't think my guild currently has a pet gnome active. It's mainly because most people just do explore. So not that many people doing PvP or arena. Unfortunately. Bauna and Dire need a pet, so it's fine. Also, you can't get any gnomes while you're doing pets either, which has always been really annoying. The fact that they're not within that location. Let's see. Can you guys still hear the pokety poke of the controller? The little noise that it makes. Let me see. I can somewhat check on the audio thing. Yeah, it is still picking up. Fail. I might have it like moved as far as possible away. Oh, so that's something I forgot to go check. Hooking up the Joy-Cons properly to Steam. I don't know, should we try doing that on stream? Try to get the Joy-Cons to work on the thing? I meant to do that earlier before the stream. I completely forgot. Because it would be completely quiet if I switched to the other thing. The only problem is figuring out how on earth it'll work. I'm pretty sure it bothers at least some amount of people. I don't mind it at all. But I know like there's at least some percent that are probably bothered by it. But yeah, let me go look that up real quick. Might as well. Just so we know for future reference. Okay. Let's see. Let's go troubleshoot this real quick. Shouldn't take more than like 10 minutes, hopefully. 10, 15 minutes. Okay. I don't need both controllers. I just need one functioning. Because I only need one button. So, easiest way to do this is, oh, what do you go under again? I just got to it yesterday, easily. Oh yeah, device manager, right? I believe it's under device manager. Because I need to turn on the thing, so it will pick it up. Device manager under control panel. Correct. Let's see, is this correct location? Get a controller. Let's see. Oh, nope, that's not the one I'm looking for. That is not the thing I'm looking for. Let's see. Will it be under control panel? Under settings. I got to it yesterday, like so easily. Alright, let me just go double check the thingy thing though. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Almighty Google, solve our problems. Okay, let's see. This one should be it. Let's see. Okay, there it is. That was what I was looking for. That was under yesterday. That should be the right one. Add Bluetooth device. I said click add Bluetooth. Click the button for it. Connect. Pick up on Joy-Con. You know you want to. Come on. Come on. Come on. Click the button for it. Actually, I'm not even sure which one it is. I'm pretty sure it's this little one. I clicked both of them though. There we go. It found it. Yep, that's the one I'm looking for. Now to get this to work on Steam. So let me unplug my other controller. Just so it doesn't interfere with it. Let me shut off the game real quick. Yes, I know. The Joy-Con is now in. Okay, so we'll get rid of that. Let's see if we can just set it up through big picture mode. Because you should be able to pick up on it. And as long as we can get one of these buttons to be an A button, this will work. It doesn't even have to be the actual A button. I just need one of these to be the A button. Go, Steam, go. It'll make this work. Joy-Con is set up and ready to go. Good. Oops, why is it bringing up this whole thing for big picture? I don't want this full screen thing. What are you doing? What's it trying to do? It's not what I want. I'm just trying to get this controller thing set up, but we'll do it while we're here. Let's see. Where's even the thing for it? Account, controller settings. Switch Pro controller. That's not exactly what we're looking for. Protecting controllers, wireless gamepad. Okay, not what I want. Clear and exits. Let's see. I'm just looking for the A button. Start guide back. No, where is the primary action? Yes, okay. That's the only button we need. We should be good then. That's the only button we need. I don't think I need to switch anything else, because that's the only button we're ever going to use for it. Too bad you can't set multiple buttons to that same one. Okay, is there a confirm button here, or do I just leave it at that? Okay, click cancel, go back. Oh no, it didn't save the thing though. I don't want cancel then. What, does it want me to set every single thing? I can't set every single thing. It doesn't have that many buttons. Let's see. Okay, that should be good. We'll save it. Controller settings. The only one we need. Huh. It's not wanting to do it properly. Let me go try doing it through the other side then. Let me get out of this. Exit Steam, turn off system. Let me just exit Steam completely real quick. Or exit big picture, there we go. Okay, isn't there a way that you can set it per the thing? Per the game? View screenshots, add category. I could have sworn that there was a way to do it. Let's see. Screenshot, rate review. Well, let's see if that did it real quick. I don't think it did, because for whatever reason it wasn't saving the options. Let me go check it real quick to see if it did. I remember another menu that would end up working for it. Yeah, how to get there though. I might need to go find it. But yeah, this shouldn't work, because I don't think it saved the thing. It did! Oh, is it working? Ooh. Hold up. I think we got it working. Yay! We're finally not gonna have annoying clicks going all over the place. Finally. Okay. Well, to make this even easier, let's just put a strap on it then. Don't put it on the wrong way. Let's see, put it right over there. It's the right way, right? Yep, good enough. Okay. And should be good to go now. Now that'll make things a lot easier, and we won't have any clicky noise. Okay, so this will work, right? Yeah, there we go. We got it working! Success! Success! No clicky noise now. We will never have clicky noise again. And now we can just quick cast like that. There we go, we got it working. Aha. See, no clicky noise now. The sound of silence. There we go. Easy as that. You like the clicky noise. There you go. Clicky noise. The button doesn't do anything now, though, because I switched the controller. It's a lot easier too because I can move my hand wherever now. I can also type very easily without having to like completely move my hand off the controller. Actually, this is a lot more comfortable because I can have my hand wherever now. It actually works out perfectly. I can add my own clicky noise, click, click. Clicky noise free stream. Yeah, I'll do this for now on just so we don't have clicky noise anymore. I'll still click it for anyone who still wants clicks though, occasionally. I'll click the other controller, even though it's not doing anything currently. The only problem with this is that we're down to a battery life. However, the battery life on this thing lasts for like 20 hours, so I think we're gonna be fine. Unless I forget to charge it. Yeah, Joy-Con battery life is so ridiculously long. Let's see. That was good for that. But I believe all the other buttons do nothing. Yeah, all the other buttons do nothing because I didn't assign anything to them. This is the only button we ever use, so it's perfectly fine. Quite literally just need the A button and nothing else. Can you use it while it's charging? No. If it was on the system and I was playing on Switch, yes. But, no, there'd be no way to use the Joy-Con detached while it's charging. That would not be possible. Though we're not using up its battery life. There's no way we're using it up. They could stream all day and not use up its battery life. Also, even if this one dies, I just have another Joy-Con, so we can just switch to the other one real quick. I might just have to reset its little setting thing, but that would only take like a minute now that I know how to do it properly. Why don't I have Super Chat enabled? Mainly because YouTube takes too large of a cut from it. YouTube takes 30% of all of it. Whereas if anyone uses the donation link below, it's less than 5% is taken away. I think it's like 3% plus like some cents. But yeah, YouTube just takes a ridiculously large cut of everything, which is why I don't have it set up. Patreon only takes 5%, and the donation link only takes, I believe, 2.7% plus 30 cents. Whereas YouTube take 30%, so it's not worth it. Hey, if you do want to donate, donation links are in the description. It should still work. I need to go... Someone just donated last week, so it should be working. Didn't need to go revamp my Patreon, though. I've been needing to do that for a while. Yeah, YouTube takes, I believe it's 45% of ad revenue, which I have no control over. And if I was to turn on Super Chat and everything, it takes 30% of all Super Chats and 30% of all donations that are done through the little subscribe buttons. Or like the support buttons. Like those monthly little things that they have on YouTube. It's not as much as Twitch's percent. Like Twitch's takes like 50% of yours. Of everything. Like of your ad revenue and of your donation thing. It's one of the reasons people keep wanting like another streaming platform. Because the two biggest ones, YouTube and Twitch, they take such a ridiculously large amount of your money. Oh, do take care. Grab that for now. Let's go right into Firebomb. Oh, when should you spend all your glory on glory chests? Yeah, generally whenever a new mythic comes into the game. If you have more than half the mythics in the game, you should always open up your chests when there's a new mythic. Even if it's a useless mythic, just because once you have more than half the mythics, you'll have a better chance of getting one that you don't currently have once you reach that point. So you pretty much just always go for new mythics once you have more than half. My Nintendo Switch account almost got to that point too. I believe it has a little over a third of them, or exactly a third. But once you reach half or more of the mythics, you definitely always want to go for every mythic, or new mythic, regardless of how useless it is. Just because getting a useless mythic that you don't have is a lot better than getting a mythic that you already have. Oh, you only have 2 mythics? So yeah, only use your glory keys and everything else if the mythic is good. Otherwise, you could just use them whenever. You're actually pretty much just fine using them right now then. If you only have 2 mythics, you might as well just use it right now. Because you're probably going to get more value out of the resources that you get from it, rather than saving it. You don't really save them until later in the game. The only key that you save early on in the game is seal keys, because you only want to use them when your guild is at 40,000 seals or higher, or 20,000 seals if you're in a slightly smaller guild still, and event keys, because you want to wait until there's some kind of good legend and or mythic in the drop table before you bother using event keys. This week's event is not really worth going for this time around. It's Leonis Empire, so the only 2 good things are Emperor Korvash and Divine Ishbala. If you wanted one of those 2, then yeah, you could open event keys right now. Though if you don't, there's not really much point other than for those 2. Ah, the silence of no clicking. Like, I can put it right up to the microphone and you won't even hear clicking. This is me clicking the button. Pretty sure you can't even hear it. So quiet. Like, here's the sound comparison. That's the previous one. And this is this. I'm not even sure if it's registering with sound. It's so low. Anyways. Feels so weird using a Joy-Con on PC. I've never actually tried hooking one up with it yet. But apparently it works. There's a bit of an issue when you try using 2 of them together though. Because they register as 2 separate controllers. But just using one of them works perfectly fine since we only need the A button. Ah, click, you've missed it. No more clicks. Do you really spend actual glory on chests? Or on glory keys? You only use glory for the new weekly troop. Generally, you only really use glory for the new weekly troop, that is correct. The only time you really throw it on chests is if you just really want to try to get drops. But yeah, you generally save them for newer troops because you need them for arcane trait stones. Unless you like really want it for a mythic of some kind, like when there's a new mythic on that 1 week. But generally you do save your glories for the event packs. So you can go and get them all during the event weeks. So you can just stock up on the arcane trait stone and whatever the new troop is. Yes, generally you spend it on that until you have all the arcane situated, and then once you finally have all the arcanes pretty much done or near done, then you can start spending them on glory keys if you want. But some people still save them to spend it on mythics occasionally. Or it just depends which way you want to go about it. Oh nice, you found a pet gnome. I still have not, though I'm not currently in a location where I can. Hopefully someone in my guild will carry us with a pet gnome. Hello, William! Welcome! Oh, Baby Beard. That's one of the somewhat more recent ones. I think that came a couple months ago or so. What's my opinion on the next two mythics? I haven't even looked at them. So I have no opinion on them currently. They're already... I heard someone mention that one of them was already being changed, so... I'll probably look at them once they actually get a bit closer. I generally don't try looking at them in advance. Hello, Haley! Welcome. There's a good chance one or both of them will be revamped before it even gets released. Like 1 or 2 weeks beforehand, it might be worth looking at. But still too early out. Still like another 3 weeks before we get a mythic. 3-4 weeks. First Monday of next month. Whatever day that is. I mean, first Friday of next month, I mean. Oh yeah, I saw that one. I actually did look at that. It's the triple light splash damage thing. It's actually more damage than Infernus. Though it's overall going to be slightly less effective because it doesn't have a storm attached to it. So you could always just put Jar of Eyes or something similar to do the storm for it. Yeah, I remember that one now. Yeah, you mentioning that just kind of made me remember. I didn't look at the other mythic though. But that one I actually did look at. Yeah, next mythic's decent. There's a good chance Infernus will still be better than it, but in certain situations this new one will be better. I believe it has Submerge for your allies too, which is nice. So that you don't have to use a hero class for it. You'd probably still use hero with it, but you wouldn't need to use like Frost Mage or Merfolk or something. Oh, I just clicked through so quick I didn't even see what his drop was. What did he give us? Looking over at chat. Let's see. Anything relevant? 5 gems. Nice. Better than nothing. 5 gems is more than not 5 gems. I should have taken those purples. Oh well. Hopefully he's not going to be too annoying to us. As he steals my mana. No. Stop delaying the battle. You're delaying the inevitable. Yeah, it's more of a support mythic, while still having decent damage output, but it lacks a storm, which is the biggest downside to it. But it has higher damage, and it has slightly more accumulation. Depends how many blues are on the board. It explodes, I believe, half the blues. So if there's 5 or more, it could theoretically be, or, you know, if there's 10 or more blues, I should say, on the board, it could theoretically be better than a Infernus for overall value from that. Only problem is those colors might be a little bit more clumped. It's not too big a deal. Yeah, there's so many guard avatars out right now. There's an insanely high amount. Very annoying. It's in every kingdom too. Whatever kingdom we switch to, it's going to be just as annoying. Actually, that's funny. Couldn't I just do that in my hand and do both of them with one hand? Hold up. That'd be kind of funny. That'd be weird to hold, though. Never mind. I was gonna do the mouse and the thing with one hand. But, no, that'd be kind of weird. That'd be a little weird. For sure. Oh. Did we get level 96 yet? Nope, still need to get that 96. 5 levels to go. Almost 4. It should be nearing its level up soon. Okay, we'll grab that over, get our explosion. Take some reds. You can already imagine a team using Mountain Crusher and Furnace, New Mythic, and Possessed King. Probably. Almost any damage source could fit there, though, at that point. But yeah, the New Mythic would fit. Because that team would have a lot of flexibility for that location. Am I still averaging a Volkey every 20 minutes? No. We haven't gotten a single Volkey yet, though we will hand out first redeem code once we do. Though we also haven't been doing stuff that would give a higher rate. We were doing some PvP earlier and stuff. But still, no. 0 Volkeys so far this stream. Nowhere near as lucky as yesterday. Is YouTube my only form of income? It's my primary form of income right now. It's not my only form, though. But I make most of my money off of YouTube, yes. I make like 80 to 90% of the money I currently make from various forms of YouTube. Either through ad revenue or Patreon or donations. Combination of those three things. Makes up like 90% or so. Is your, is the Yagway worth crafting, or just hope to get it in a pack? You generally want to just wait. However, if you have Queen Titania but not Yagway, or if you have Yagway but not Queen Titania, it is generally worth crafting the other one, so that you can build something like Urskia Crown or Flamer Fur, followed by, as your hero class, followed by, Yagway, Tapon, Queen Titania. And roll a team like that. But yes, if you own Queen Titania and you have the trait stones to get both of them maxed, as well as a Tapon, then yes, it would be worth crafting. If not, you might want to hold off and just wait until you get it from Key. But if you have like the full composition, you might as well build it. If the Yagway is the only thing you're missing. I actually still have that issue with my other account. I haven't been really paying attention if Queen Titania's been in Soulforge. But my other account's actually still missing Queen Titania. So it has like 4 copies of Yagway. But yeah, Yagway is one of those few mythics that's kind of worth crafting. It's also one of the better options for Bounty Hunter. Because it synergizes really well with Feral Hound. Hey, level 96, 4 to go. We're almost there. Sunspear is almost maxed. So close. And then we get triple damage on burning. If anyone else has any other questions, let me know. We'll be here for a while, that's for sure. At least another 2 hours, if not longer. Obviously, at least getting at minimum level 100 Sunspear. It's one of the main things we want to get done this weekend. And we're almost there. Also, we'll hand out first redeem code on first Volkey. And yes, we actually have gotten 0 Volkeys so far, which is quite unfortunate. 1 hour, no Volkey. Or almost an hour. Is he gonna prove me wrong? You know you want to. Prove me wrong. Give us a Volky. Nope, 2 miners again. Want to ask if the defend teams will give you passive income if you structure them to get gold or souls. No. You don't get any resources from your defend team as far as the actual abilities. There are only 2 resources that you can end up accumulating, and neither of them are affected by direct resource gains. And those 2 things are, if your team does a 7 times cascade, you will get 1 gem instead of 1 map. This is still left over from when a 7 times cascade used to just give you 1 gem instead of a map. Way back, like 4 years ago, prior to treasure maps even existing. So that still exists in the game. So if your defend team gets a large cascade, you get a 1 gem per 7 cascade that it gets. And other than that, every single time you take a manual move off the board, there's a chance you get a gold key. And any of the gold keys that your AI team does, it will be accumulated to you that it ends up getting. But neither of those things can really be manipulated that well, unless you just do like a really loopy defend team. Try to increase the chance of getting a 7 times cascade. Easiest way to do that is have like some kind of explode, or yeah, probably like an explode into a storm of some kind. Like any color storm into an explode. Probably give you the highest chance of trying to accumulate a few extra gems from it. But specifically is whatever you want to run with it, but that kind of premise could potentially give you slightly more gems per week. It wouldn't make that big of a difference. But it could be like 5 to 10 more gems per week just by setting a team that has a storm with an explode. Because every time a 7 times cascade, you get a gem. Which is technically better than a treasure map, at least in the current state of the game. I would definitely gladly trade all of my treasure maps for 1 gem each. Hello, Kevin! Hello, Humberto! Welcome, welcome. Do you explore on Warlord 4 difficulty? No, I just do it on normal. And the reason for this is some of the enemies will not... Well, basically, the whole premise of this is to win as quickly as possible. Is the main thing that we're trying to do here. To cycle gnomes as quickly as we can. And mainly these battles, we don't know how difficult they're going to be, so we have to kind of just do them on normal. If you're doing challenges, you can up the difficulty. It's one of the benefits to doing challenges. It's also why challenges give more EXP. But challenges you can set to a really high difficulty, like to Warlord 2, Warlord 3, stuff like that, because you know exactly what the battle is going to be 100% of the time, other than whatever the gnome gets in there. But these battles are completely different each time, so we can't really set higher stats for it, just because we never know what it's going to be. And anything much higher than normal, we won't be able to one-shot anyways. It would just slow us down. It wouldn't be worth it. The only thing that would even increase for the most part is that little bit of gold that we get. So it wouldn't even make that big a difference anyways, because it wouldn't increase the gnome loot. If we get a gnome, it's still going to be the exact same loot regardless of our difficulty. Difficulty has no effect on what you get from the gnome. It's also why you just do vault keys on normal difficulty, because difficulty has no effect on the loot. Hello, Carlo. Welcome. Because I just realized how weird that lighting looks right now. Because there's like a lamp there. There's a window there. It's just like such a confliction of coloration there. Weird. Let's see. How are we doing so far? We have 0 vault keys. We're still at 0. We're getting the inverse luck today. We might go this entire stream only getting 1 or 2 at this rate. But after getting 12, like we did yesterday, or 13 actually. That wouldn't really be too big a deal if we only get a few today. Wouldn't matter much at all. I actually really like the small controller. I know some people hate it because it's so miniature, but the fact that it's so small kind of makes it handy because it quite literally just fits in your hands. And for something like this, it actually is extremely convenient. Because most controllers do not fit in one hand. Well, we keep getting one gem key. That's not a vault key, though. Yeah, we got absurdly lucky yesterday. Though we're at 0 so far today. Also, Joy-Cons are way ridiculously expensive, though. I think they cost like $60 for a set. I still just have the default ones that ended up coming with the console. Actually, I have to end up getting the Smash ones because it was attached to the thing. End up just getting the bundle for it. I should probably try selling the box. The box actually will have resale value in like another 5 to 10 years. Because it was from one of the exclusive things. So they don't make it anymore. I still wish I had all my other boxes. I used to save them, but my parents ended up like throwing them all away when I was younger. I actually used to save like all my N64 boxes. And now it would be worth like several $100s. Maybe even in the thousands if I still had all the boxes that I saved. Because those things are really rare to get like original packaging of like N64 stuff and other things. Like some of the packaging I had. Anything that ever stops getting made, the boxing for it, or anything that's popular where the boxing isn't made for anymore tends to gain value over time. Because less and less of that box is in existence. Would I rather own a llama or an alpaca? I'm not sure what an alpaca is. So probably a llama. Probably neither, though. They both sound like really annoying animals to own. I've heard of an alpaca. I forget exactly what it is, though. I know they're somewhat similar, though. Hey, please drop a Volkey, because you have no good drops other than Volkey. Come on, be our first Volkey. Nope, useless drop. I know, an alpaca is pretty much a llama. That's what I was just saying. Like, I don't even know what the difference would be between the two. There was a pretty cute llama pet that was added to Gems of War several months back. Haven't been using it much lately. I'm pretty sure you guys know which one I'm talking about. It's the only one that's in the game. He's such a funny face and a long neck. Alpacas are cuter, less spitty versions of llamas. Interesting. That's an interesting way of describing them. That's for sure. The pet is an alpaca, not a llama. Same difference. Close enough. Guess I prefer alpacas then. Best weapon to use in pet or delves? Normally Mang. Mang up skills indefinitely. You just use Mang Titan and you easily kill through them. As long as you have Titan level 40, you just gain barrier and spam it out and just keep throwing Mang over and over again and one-shot everything with your skull damage. And if you need protection, you just take barrier so you don't die. Or you take brown so you gain barrier so you don't die. You can win almost every battle in the entire game using Titan with Mang. There's almost nothing it doesn't kill. It's relatively slow for quite a few battles, but if you have no other option, it works for delves. You can do all the way to 500 delves, and you can do all of pet battles with it. Am I still in the Yang gang? Of course I'm still in the Yang gang. All the way. Until he endorses Bernie or someone. But as long as he's still running, I am Yang gang all the way. If we had ranked choice voting, it would still be Andrew Yang #1, Telsey Gabbard #2, and I guess I'd probably put Bernie as 3. But realistically, it's just most likely going to be Bernie. Just because all the other ones are just pulling too low. But I'm still all the way for Yang. Until things switch. Just because, I don't know, they'd eventually probably drop out. Like towards like midway through the primary season. And probably just endorse him or something. Or vice versa. There's still a chance that they could surge above though. Both Yang and Telsey have been getting up to a few % lately in polling. But they have been slowly growing. The problem is there's like 1.5 billion candidates right now. I think there's still 20-something candidates in the race. So it's so hard to try to build up that %, especially since so many of them have such low name recognition. And you're having to fight with that name recognition with like 24 other people. Some of which have absurdly high name recognition like Bernie and Biden. Let's see, we'll take that one over. We'll go for that one. Take a purple over. Give it a click over. Yeah, Yang already made the next debates. I believe only 8 candidates have so far. I forget which 8. But, yeah, he did end up making it. I believe Telsey's pretty close. Main thing holding Telsey back is polling, I believe. She still needs like 2 or 3 more polls. At either 2 or 3% or something. Yeah, next debate's not till sometime in September. We'll take that for now. Yeah, I know. That's the biggest issue with polling. Well, there's a billion issues with polling. But, yeah, almost no one uses landlines. The fact that they only do it through landlines is absurd. And most people don't even pick up their phones because of robocalls. And Andrew Yang has a policy for that. He has a policy for like almost everything, gosh. There's still several things he doesn't have policies for, but a good majority of stuff he does. But he wants to ban robocalls, among many other things. That's like such a small policy of his, but they add up. That'd be so nice, never needing to worry about any fake calls. So that you can actually keep your phone ring on and know that it's just going to be a friend or something whenever it does ring, rather than some kind of junk mail. Yep, I was going to say, why did it not go? We already won the battle. You just realized that Cedric's mustache is coming out of his nose? Go look. Let's see. I'll go check it real quick. Where's the last little bit of our mana? Let's take it right there. Let me see. Where is he? Oh yeah, it does come right out of his nose. That's funny. That cannot be unseen. Yeah, it is coming like directly out of his nose. That's funny. He wants to ban your rifles? I don't believe he is for banning them. I know he wants to do a buyback, but almost every Democrat would want to do a buyback. There's more guns in America than people. And not everyone owns a gun. It's just, I forget the exact percent, but I think it's something like 5% of America owns like more than half the guns. It's like some kind of single digit percent that owns like half the guns. But no, there's more guns per capita in America than actual people. Yeah, of course, for things like a hobby and stuff, it's perfectly fine. I have nothing against it for that. Hello! Let's see. Hey, hello, Chaotic. Welcome. Oh, do we even take her? I'll take that for now. And then just take the red and just split damage, kill it. Yeah, we're getting an Ice Wolf for the next pet. It's from Droxzoom. It's a Droxzoom pet. Major orb turned green? Aw, that's awful. It's always really annoying when getting a green major orb. It's like, yes, a major orb dropped. No, it's green! It's basically worth 0 once you get it green. Green and orange are technically worth 0, though depending on what point you are in the game, orange not so much, because it could save you theoretically, several hours of grinding. But orange orbs and green orbs have no direct gem value to them. It's one of the reasons why they are considered so bad. Though purple orbs and blue orbs definitely have quite a bit of gem value attached to them. A bigger purple is around 675 gems, because it's basically 75 gem keys. A small purple is 15 gem keys, so what is that? That's 135 gems. A small blue can vary depending on what you're using it for, but a small blue is normally worth about 300 to 500 gems based on how much it can normally save you through events, and just not having to spend event keys. And in some cases, when not having to spend event keys, it could theoretically even save you like 1,000 gems or so. And major blues are just normally considered around 1,000 gems or so, though their actual value could vary, because the main thing you really use them for is Zugoth. So in a way, you could almost consider major blue 0 value, since you're just going to Zugoth progression, if you don't already own a Zugoth. They have both blue orbs and purple orbs save you gems. The other two orbs do not. Though orange orbs can save you time, if you don't already have maxed out trait stones. But it doesn't directly save you gems, because trait stones currently have no gem value. And that's also why green orb doesn't save you any gems, because souls have no direct gem value either. Both of those resources have no value as in regard to gems savings. There are quite a few resources that do, though. Purple orbs, blue orbs, gold, glory. Trying to think of what else. Keys. And maybe like one other thing that I might have forgot. All those things have a indirect gem value to them, in that getting more of those resources theoretically saves you gems, either directly or indirectly. Oh yeah, oh no! Oh, was there a purple option? Oh. It might have been the first time I ever didn't take purple. Let me see. Oh, there was a purple option. No! Spam click. Why have you forsaken us? It's not that big a deal. Technically, there's been multiple times where I haven't taken it because there was a weird glitch at one point in the game. Or not a weird glitch, but for some period of time, they made it so you wouldn't get any mastery, but then they ended up bringing mastery back for post 1000, and when they did so, they evenly distributed all the colors. So theoretically, there was probably a few dozen where it didn't go directly into purple, because it was beyond my control. Better it will. Yeah, I've been putting it all into purple just so we'd have the highest purple search chance in the entire game. We still do. That's not going to change. I don't think anyone else is trying to contest that. There's really no point in doing it, but I still do it just for fun. Put them all into purple. There's no reason to it, I just keep doing it. The purple weapons were really good when the game first started, and I just kept going into purple because why not? Yeah, small oranges, as I was saying, small oranges are really good in early game for sure. Like prior to level 1000 or 1100, orange orbs you need so often in order to get legends and mythics upgraded. It saves so much time. Using it on a legend saves you around 2 hours of grinding, and using it on a mythic saves around like using a major orange on a legend saves about 2 hours, and using a major orange on a mythic saves about 4 to 5 hours. 1000 glory, nice. Well, at least we're getting a lot of 1000 glory drops today, if nothing else, even though we're not getting a single vault key yet. But we will hand out redeem code at first vault key, wherever it will elusively come out. You have almost 200 small yellow orbs. Wait, which one are yellow? None of them are yellow. You don't understand the reasoning behind making you have to use 4 wisdom orbs to make a major orb? Oh yeah, it's just because of Zukoff. But yeah, it doesn't make much sense because it requires more in order to end up making the bigger orb. Yeah, if you were to actually use that orb on something, it would be less value. But the main reason they have it like that is for Zukoff. But yeah, you should never like upgrade your orbs and then try using the orb. You should always just use the orbs that you have. Or just hoard them for Zukoff. Upgrading them for non-Zukoff purposes is completely pointless. There we go. Let's see. What do you take here? Grab that for now. Firebomb gun. And then we just wipe it out. Nothing needs swipe. Still no Volky though. Oh, you meant orange. Oh yeah, I have so many spare oranges. I think I have like 120 spare oranges or something. Even more than that. I do try using as many as I can though, when I can. Like on mythics and stuff. Oh, there's a level on our hero class. We're almost there. Last 3 levels, right? Yep, just need 98, 99, and 100. Final stretch. And those 3 levels should take around 200 and... I almost said 270 hours. 270 points we would need for that, approximately. Actually, a little bit higher than that. But, or it's around 270, which is around an hour and a half. This is about how long that should take to grind out. At our current pacing. Volky, go. Nope, diamonds. I've been getting quite a bit of diamonds this weekend as well. Though that's our first one we got this stream. We got a lot of them last stream. I think yesterday we ended up getting anywhere from like 80 to 100 diamonds. 2 to 5 at a time. Which definitely wasn't that bad, though we don't actually need diamonds. It's not even counting the fact that Vault Keys have a 50 diamond drop, which we might have gotten a couple of yesterday through our Vault Keys. Though of course we're not opening them yet. Yeah, Agile? Agile is very, very annoying, that's for sure. Very annoying mechanic. Three gnomes in a row or Volkies? Oh wow, that is excessively lucky if you get 3 gnomes in a row that have Volkies. But none so far today. Yeah, I'm still at 0 today. And we're an hour and a half in. Come on, Volky! Oops, he's not dead yet. 25% reduction stopped it. Nope. Lowest possible souls. No. You can still get a chance of getting purple orb even if you're not in a guild. I am almost 100% certain of that. But yeah, you being in a guild or not has no effect on if you get a purple orb or not. Their drop rate's always the same. And I believe it's 35% for green, 30% for orange, 20% for purple, and 15% for blue, I believe it is. If I'm not mistaken. It's 100%, right? Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, that's the drop rate for them. They're approximately around those drops, last I recall, unless they've changed it since then. But yeah, 35% green, 30% orange, 20% purple, 15% blue. So you really only have about a 1/3 chance of getting something actually really good. So if you need orange, then it's like a 2/3 chance. But if you don't need orange, it's only about a 1/3 chance that you get something good. Otherwise, it's about a 2/3 chance. Yeah, there's always about a 1/3 chance to get a useless blue. I mean, a useless blue. I mean, a useless green. Alright, look, quite a bit of the art for this game looks quite amazing. Why am I not opening vault keys? There are several reasons. One is another gnome is being added in the near future. If not necessarily next patch, in another patch or two after that patch, but it's pretty soon. It's going to be an ingot gnome most likely. Some kind of mech gnome of some kind that's going to drop ingots. But other than that, they also made some mention that they might be buffing vaults in general in order to be able to get more copies of the troops from it. Because vaults are eventually going to become their own kingdom most likely. And in order to be able to upgrade those troops to a decent degree, they're going to be adding some kind of way to gain multiple of them to make it a bit easier, and probably revamping the vault key drop table. They also said that they might do some kind of high risk, high reward kind of thing for vault keys as well, so that there's actually some kind of difficulty setting rather than how it is right now where you only ever play them on normal. But yeah, we're holding off for that. If you're earlier on in mid-game, you can pretty much just throw your vault keys immediately. But if you already have every single drop that's currently in vault keys, you might as well just save them. If you already have all the drops. Well, somebody need a nap after this, gosh. Why am I so tired? I guess I got an okay amount of sleep. Got like 6 hours last night. Which isn't like an excessively high amount, but... I just realized something. That's a game I haven't played for a while. The Sims. That extremely ultra casual game. But it's fun building houses. I wonder if they're ever going to make another one. It's been a long time since they made the previous one. What's it currently at? Sims 4, right? Sims 4 was like 2013, wasn't it? It's been almost like a decade. Well, maybe not a decade, but it's been a very long time. I think this is the largest gap between it. Sims 2 was personally one of my favorites. Sims 3 was the most recent one I played. I believe they're up to Sims 4 right now. I played Sims 1, 2, and 3. I never played 4, though. I like running businesses in them. That's probably my favorite thing to do. In any of them. Is like run a little mini restaurant or run a little mini business or something. Always a lot of fun. Have them have no job, but they have to make all their money just from the business. and start it from like this little ridiculously small business and then just make it into a gigantic one. What even is the point of challenge mode? Was it useful back in the day? Yes, it was excessively useful back in the day. The loot from it hasn't been updated since day one of the game. But back in the day, it was pretty much the only way you could gain souls. Like those little soul chests that you would get out of it was almost all the souls that you would get throughout the entire game. Way back in the day. But yeah, it's an extremely dated system. And by dated, I mean it's almost 5 years old now. It hasn't been changed since day one. They slightly changed what kind of battles you fight for each one. But as far as the loot, it has not changed since day one. The loot that you get from challenges. Hard to find good games that aren't loaded with microtransactions. I know there's quite a few of them. A lot of Nintendo stuff normally isn't like extremely like microtransactions. Like they DLC spam some things. Like Xenoblade Chronicles had quite a bit of DLC spam. Three Houses, Fire Emblem Three Houses is planning on getting quite a bit of DLC. Smash kind of does because it's the fighter packs and they sell like a bunch of skins. But I don't know, for the most part, like it's not kind of like invasive monetization. Like normally DLC and stuff, people are more willing to buy. Because it's a lot more optional and not necessarily required for anything. Because the base game itself is already enough. Yeah, a lot of AAA games these days has been just like shoving microtransactions in. I haven't been playing most of those kind of games though. Like everyone like mentions like microtransactions in games. It's like in like modern AAA games. It's like, oh yeah, I don't play any of those games. And of course, Gems of War has to have it just because it's a free-to-play game. But they're pretty good about how they do their monetization. Like, you can easily play for free. Like, once you get into a somewhat half-decent guild, you don't ever need to spend a penny on this game. There are plenty of people who are, like, near max or quite literally, like, full completion. Like, they look like our account. You haven't spent a single cent on the game. Oh yeah, I saw that. The controversy with that. $2 for a little reticle thing. Though if you look at Gems of War, there's some pretty price gougey stuff too in that regard. However, if I'm not mistaken, isn't Call of Duty like a $60 game that also just has microtransactions with it? Like if it was free to play, they can kind of get away with that slightly more. But I don't understand how any game could survive if they're a $60 game that has spammed microtransactions in it. I don't understand why people buy those kind of games. I have never bought in a single game that is like that. Ever. What do we take here? Grab that. Buy a PS4? No, I have no intention to buy a PS4 or Xbox. I have never owned a Microsoft console, and I've only ever owned a PlayStation 2. Back almost at the end of PlayStation 3 cycle. And I think the only reason I owned one was for Guitar Hero, and that's pretty much it. Back when it was, like, really big. Have I reached 40,000 shards? No. That number is not going to be moving much. It moves up very slowly. Yeah, I'm also VIP 6 in Gems of War, but I've also spent $70 on the Switch version. So technically I'd be VIP 7 if I also spend that money just on this version. What non-Gems of War game would you recommend for Switch? I don't know. What are you looking for? Like more towards an indie title, more towards like what kind of genre do you like? Would be the thing to ask. I don't know. If I was to say my absolute favorite game for Nintendo Switch, it would probably just have to be Smash. It's just a classic. The Smash series in general. Not sure if it'd be your kind of game though. But it's a great kind of thing to play with friends. And has plenty of replayability. If you're looking more for RPG, there's Octopath Traveler, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and of course the most recent Fire Emblem Three Houses. I've been so addicted to Fire Emblem Three Houses. But yeah, there's those three. Open world, best one would obviously be Zelda. If you had to choose between Legend of Zelda and Mario Odyssey, I would definitely go, say, Legend of Zelda for Breath of the Wild. Let's see. And let's get that down. But I don't know, my personal favorite as far as, like, the things I would just consider my, like, personal favorite, just based on my preferences. It's Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Smash Bros. Ultimate, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and Fire Emblem Three Houses. Those would be my personal favorite four, based on my preferences. Though, of course, there's plenty of other really good games. Mario Party is a great series, though this most recent Mario Party did slightly miss the mark. Online on it is horrifically and there's a since its release back in October of last year. But yeah, Mario Party series is one of my favorite series of all times, by far. I have every single Mario Party except for the ones on Wii U. I have the physical copy of every single one. Actually, that's quite literally the only Switch game I have the physical copy of. Just because I just love having the physical copies of the full Mario Party series. Exclusion being the Wii U, just because that was a complete flop. Plus the direction they went with it on that one was just awful. But, yeah, Mario Party series is amazing. Though this most recent Mario Party one, the one on Wii, the one on Switch, it's pretty mid-range. It's a little bit above mid-range as far as, like, every single one within the series. Like, it's still fun and stuff. But, I don't know, I'd wait on the sale for it, or until they, like, finally decide to update it, or fix online, or add actual proper online functionality. You can't even play, like, proper boards on online. You can just play some mini-games, and that's still fun, but, it's not the same. There's no way to play with friends online and stuff like that. But it's a great local co-op kind of game. Or not even co-op. Well, you can play co-op as well. There's a co-op mode. But, you know, it's kind of like one of those party games. Well, that is why it's called Mario Party. But, it's a fun little competitive luck game. I don't know. All my friends always say it's too luck-based. Yeah, I still always beat them. I have actually never lost a single game of the most recent Mario Party to a human player. And I've played almost a dozen people now. And I've still not lost a single battle to a human player yet. If people say it's luck-based. Pure skill. But yeah, Mario Party series is probably one of my personal favorite of all time. As well as similar things to the genre. Actually, one really funny game that's like ultra like casual, but like an indie kind of version of it, is 100% Orange Juice. It is such a weird game. Any of you who like play a lot of stuff on Steam or see Steam sales have probably seen it a lot, because it's normally on sale only for a few bucks. But I don't know. I like the like RPG element combined with the whole board aspect, where you're like moving around the board. The only problem with 100% Orange Juice though is it doesn't have like mini games and stuff like that. Also, that's another game that is absolutely amazing that they never really did anything else with. Is Fortune Street. It was a game that was on Wii that ended up doing like a Mario and Dragon Quest crossover, but it was basically Monopoly combined with Mario Party. I mean, not Monopoly. Yeah, Monopoly. Yeah. Monopoly combined with Mario Party. And it was just such a perfect game. And it actually had really good online as well. The only problem is they haven't released anything like that since the Wii, which is really weird. I guess the game just didn't do that well. But I don't know. It was probably one of my personal favorite games in a while. Like, as far as like every single thing that came off of Wii, it's probably one of my absolute favorite games on the Wii. Definitely like top 3. Let's see. We'll take that over. What is a Mario Party and does it involve mushrooms? Yes, it does. A lot of mushrooms. It's normally an item that makes you move more. In most of the games, it gives you multiple extra dice. Though in the most recent one, it just increases your amount of dice roll. But Mario Party is basically the whole premise of it is you have a board. You need to go collect stars, more stars than all your enemies. You play a bunch of mini games after every single turn. You just keep moving around the board, use various items, and whoever has the most stars at the end wins. It's extremely luck-based, other than the mini-games, which can sometimes be luck-based, but those are generally less luck-based than the rest of the game itself. There's still a lot of strategy that goes with it. Because even though a lot of things are based on luck, you have to kind of decide what kind of luck rolls you actually want to go with. Kind of like how Gems of War, where you have to decide if you want to go for various sky gems or not. Like if we want to go try for that brown right there or something off the sky. But, it has instances like that quite a lot, where you kind of have to weigh on if the luck-based move is actually worth going for or not. Like right here, we could move a blue and try getting triple blue, triple purple, triple red, single purple, or single red. And we end up getting single red and a couple cascades. Like, it's kind of stuff like that, where you kind of need to weigh on if it's worth the reward of the risk, even though it's luck-based, but you know the odds of what it might be. Has a lot of instances like that. Still no Volky? Yeah, still no Volky. Almost 2 hours and still no Volky. Seriously, why is Friday so much better? Friday just always seems to have more keys for whatever reason. I'm not sure why. I'm pretty sure it's just completely coincidental. But it almost consistently feels like Friday has more. Even if I spend the exact same amount of time on both days grinding, Fridays just give more for whatever reason. Or it feels like that anyways. Yep, still zero Volkies. Now we're still making progress on the hero class, and that's the main thing that we're trying to do right now. Yeah, go for that. And it was time for the kill. How to Gnome, 5,000 before event, 0 during, 1,000 after. Pretty much. The brown ones look like Tootsie Pops. I guess they kind of do. I really wish they would add custom gems to this game. Like the ability to buy cosmetic skins for the gems. The files used to be able to be editable. To be able to change what they look like. But there's currently no way to do that. But I wish they would sell ways to change them. There's so many different things that they could change the gems into. And I'm pretty sure there'd be a lot of people willing to spend gems into that. Possibly even money as well. They already do it for skulls for holidays. I don't see why they can't just sell the holiday ones that they already have created, so that you can have them whenever you want. Because they already have the assets done. Like, what extra work would they really have to do other than coding some kind of system to be able to set the actual visual as one that you want set at a given time? But just do that for all of them. Do it for reds, blues. There's so many different things you could do, or little animations around them, or anything like that. It'd be really cool to see what they could come up with. And then you could have so many different combinations with them too. Yes, I just said editable. Editable. I'm pretty sure, is that even a word? Editable? Editable. Not edible, but editable. Capable of being edited. I'm not sure if that's a word. Editable. That doesn't sound like a word. But so it sure is fun to say. That is for sure. Editable. You'd spend 1K treasure maps for that? Ha! I think almost anyone would spend 1K treasure maps for anything. If anyone still has any other questions or anything you want me to go over, let me know. We'll be going for until we get this level hero class maxed out, which should be a little over an hour. Actually, at this point, it might be just an hour. Definitely by the end of next hour, we should be able to get it done. Trademark it. Oh, why'd I do that? That was pointless. I know, we need to get that Vault Key drop already. I still can't believe we haven't gotten one. But at least we're making up for it by getting 1,000 glory drops today. We've gotten like 3 to 4 1,000 glory drops at least. Still 0 Vault Keys. Oh, why did I not take that skull? Definitely should have. Hello, Arteza. How's your guild doing with pets? Seems your guild, has them almost after every hour now. And you were wondering how many legendary tasks your guild gets weekly. I believe it's around 50 or so. Normally around 50, I would say, per week. Because we have everyone contributing 1 million, and normally people do a bit more than that. Yeah, it's around 50 per week. And, yeah, we're currently not getting it because I believe most people in my guild don't do PvP or arena during these. Because I know almost no one in my guild does arena. And I'm pretty sure very few of them are bothering to do PvP right now. Which is why we're getting so few pets. Yeah, PvP gives you more rewards as you go. Though you're overall going to get less gnomes. You're also going to get less classy XP if you're trying to level up a hero class. Right now, that's my main goal. The gnome stuff is just indirectly. Because if there's ever any time that you'd bother leveling a hero class, it's during these gnome events. Because the loot for it is so much better during the event. Too bad they don't add a chance when you get a vault in the treasure hunt. Wait, what? Too bad. Oh, yeah, they didn't end up doing it just because it would be a little bit too unbalanced. But they really should have to some degree. They were just concerned with overly saturating treasure hunt with loot. Because their biggest concern with upgrading treasure hunt is that it's already the best location in the game to infinitely farm gems. Not counting when it's a gnome event. So they're kind of concerned to add vault keys as a drop on the final thing. But at least during vault events, they could at least add a vault key to it. If nothing else. Vault key chant underneath vaults. But to have it permanently there, they just don't want it to do that just in case they make it too good. Because they don't ever want to make Treasure Hunt so good that everyone just camps Treasure Hunt forever. Because depending on how much they ever buff Treasure Hunt, they could just make it where Treasure Hunt's the only viable thing if they buff it too much. And that's always been their biggest concern with it. But yeah, even to this day, it's technically the highest, it's still the highest infinite gem in the game. You can get anywhere from about 50 to 80 gems per hour from Treasure Hunt rushing. 70 to 80 more so if you spend all the resources you get, like gold and glory on keys. Vault events give more overall gem value per hour though. But when it's not a vault event, it's technically the best way to gain gem value, is doing treasure hunts over and over and over again. Well, at this rate, if we don't get a vault key, I'll hand out a redeem code once we hit level 100. Whichever one comes first, a vault key or level 100. Hopefully a vault key would come first. That'd be really unlucky. Well, there's a 4 gem key drop. We've gotten like 10 gem key drops so far, if nothing else at least. Just within the last hour and so. They need to make a Cedric appearance in Explore that drop a 100% vault key chance. Wait, they need to make a Cedric appearance in Explore that drops a 100% vault key chance. I highly doubt they would do that. And if they did, it would be such a ridiculously low chance. Oh, that's not the button I wanted. No! I clicked the leave button! Why did I not just click the A's? Fail. Okay, well, we probably have a tribute waiting. At least we got that. But now we wait. That or we restart the game. I might just restart the game. I haven't restarted in like an hour and a half. Might just do it at this point. Yeah, it's probably just better to restart it at this point. Let me just do that now. Force exit the game. Start it back up. There we go. That should be the last time we need to restart it this stream. Here we go, 10 gems off of that. Grab our little bonus thing for our level from earlier. And let's go back to the grind. So let's go find a different kingdom now. We should have enough pure reds at this point. Let's see, how much are pure reds at? Yeah, 481. We definitely grinded enough, that's for sure. Gosh. What's our next lowest now? 437. Is 437 our lowest? Looks like it. Look at that arcane light stack. Ah, Warrens, you're so broken. With your 3 arcane per drop, that is so hilarious. How many arcane lights we have. Anyways, was that our lowest? It was like a 430 something. Oh no, 431 I believe is our lowest. Yep, okay, 431. Let's go do blue then. Stormheim it is. There's only one location. That means we can get the barrier mythic though. That's gonna be annoying. But oh well. Wardens giveth, wardens taketh. Suggestion for an OP card for the base rarity? What do you mean by that? You mean OP? You mean strong cards for their rarity that exist? Well, at what point in the game are you referring to? But if you're looking for like lower rarity stuff, it's normally the conversion troops like Apothecary, Valkyrie, stuff like that, and then you just use it into a bunch of damage sources. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people have over 1,000 arcane lights if they've been grinding Warrens every day, or almost every day. I don't even do it every day, and we have that stack. Pretty sure there's some people that have over 2,000, if not more, of them. I do the monster mash. Hey, that reminds me, I don't have any plans for Halloween, do I? Probably start looking for a costume now if I do want to do anything. Probably not though, because it'd be way cheaper now than waiting. Life and Death weapon is from the Silver Necropolis faction. You can buy it for gems during a Silver Necropolis Tuesday event, or when there is a Silver Necropolis Tuesday event for that one day. You can buy it in the Soul Forge with diamonds as well. Either or. But it's only available for one day every few months, basically. Yeah, when Silver Necropolis rolls back around. Which I believe is in a few weeks from now, if I'm not mistaken. It should be rolling back around. Or did it already pass recently? Wait, did we have Silver Necropolis recently? I forget. We had Sunken Fleet. What comes after Sunken Fleet? I believe Silver Necropolis came before Sunken Fleet, didn't it? It's gonna be a while then. But yeah, the Sunken Fleet event is when you get it. Or not Sunken Fleet, my bad. The Silver Necropolis event is when you can get it. During that one Tuesday event thing. That's the only time it's ever available though. It's a little bit hard to get obtained since it only rotates around every few months. Your costume's gonna be a serial killer tooth fairy. What a combination. Interesting. Still 0 Volkies. Hello, Jason. Welcome. Yeah, it feels so weird not hearing like a constant clicking sound. I need to go get some click sound in there. There we go. There's the click sound. Yeah, this thing is so silent. Which is nice. Works much better. But yeah, I do have to say, Nintendo made a really weird controller. but it works. Like, everything about it is interesting. As far as, like, everything that you can end up doing with it. Because they're easy to share, because there's 2 of them on the console thing. They fit right in your hand. They have motion control in them. They have a little sensor on the bottom. They got, like, a little bit of everything. It's such a weird, innovative thing. So few games actually use all the aspects of it. Like, very, very few things. Actually, one thing that, oddly enough, uses it probably the most are the, oh, what's it called? The, wow. What are they called? The Labo kits. Those little cardboard things that they have. Because it has little, tapes that are inside of them that are, uses that, like, infrared sensor thing that's on the bottom of the controller in order to, sense it. Which is how most of those things end up working. Which is a pretty cool mechanic for them. Did I farm 1 kingdom yesterday for the 13 vault keys? Yes, we were in Pride Lands the entire time. We've been in Pride Lands for 2 hours and got 0 so far. But yeah, I was in Pride Lands the entire time yesterday. And I've been in Pride Lands the entire time today until I just moved to Stormheim a couple minutes ago. Mortal Kombat 11, I did play that. I forget what console I actually played it on. I forget if it was on Switch or not. Played it at a friend's place. It was okay. I've never been, like, extremely huge on the Mortal Kombat games, personally. You did not understand a single word of what I just said with the controller thing? I don't know, maybe I mumbled some. I am towards the more tireder side right now. What are the best classes and which ones should he level up to 100? The best ones to go for first are things like Titan level 100, Thief level 100, Plague Lord level 100, Frost Mage level 70, and stuff like that. Would be a good starting place. Makes you wonder if there's like a hot kingdom every couple of hours. Not sure. I highly doubt it though. How about Sentinel? It's really defensive, though if you have Titan, it pretty much already does what Sentinel does. They're situationally used differently, however, 90% of the times Titan would be better. The problem with Sentinel is it lacks half mana start, and the thing that gives it half mana start is useless. The troop that gives it. Come on, Volky already, please! We have all 0 of them today. Let's give us 1, so we can hand out a code. No, stop giving me 1 gem key. That's still a nice key, but it's not the key we're looking for. Your key is hiding in a different gnome. Yeah, there's several versions of Titan. There's the all-round, decent, best hero class in game version of Titan, which is Titan itself. There's the super defensive version of Titan, which is Sentinel. There's the magic-resistant version of Titan, which is Plague Lord. And those are all the main ones. There's a few other ones that are kind of slightly like that. But I would say those are the main three. The Titan, the extremely tanky Titan, which is Sentinel, and the, though it's slower, and the defensive spell reduction Titan, which is Plague Lord. Whew. How you open orb and the steam ends up crashing, and then you only end up getting a blue orb. That's unfortunate. Quite unfortunate. I don't know, my Arcanes seem to be at about the same rate for the most part. So far, we're at 13 Vault Keys all yesterday. I've gotten 0 today, after 2 hours. So we finally got the inverse luck. I'm handing out a code once we get first Vault Key or when I hit level 100 on Hero Class. Whichever happens first. It was supposed to be 1 Vault Key, but at this point, we could potentially get level 100 Hero Class first. Which would be really sad if that actually happens that way, but it might happen. Okay, we're getting there on level. How far is this current level thing? We should be like 1/3 the way there. Yep, exactly so. 1 XP off of exact 1/3. Which means what, 170 then? Is about how many more we need. What level are we on? Level 98. If we talk about the hero class. We're level 98 Sunspear. Vault Key, go. You know you want to. Please? Vault Key? No, 6,000 gold. We've gotten every gold drop from him this week except for 30,000. We got 2,500, we got 4,000, we got 6,000, got 10,000, got 20,000, got 50,000. Still no 30,000 yet off him. This is one of his drops. Ooh. You got 40k from a treasure gnome? I'm not sure 40k is a drop. But, well, are you sure it wasn't 220%? Or 20,000s, I mean? I don't know, I don't think 40,000's a drop. I don't recall it being a drop. Very rare if it is. That's not enough full mana. Yeah, the one in Vault can give more. Cedric has a lot of various things on his drop table. Yeah, as far as the normal gnomes, it should just be 2,500, 4,000, 6,000, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, and 50,000. It skips over 40,000 and all the other numbers in between that area. Ooh. Gosh, why am I so tired? Gotta at least get that level 100 though. Also, later tonight we will probably mess around with the hero class a little bit. I don't think we'll be doing it now, though. Obviously, we need to get it leveled first. Should be a little past halfway there to level 99. Then we just need the final level. With all 100 of its juicy EXP. It's the effect of never-ending grind. No, I don't think it's that. Because I don't mind that as much. It's not what's doing it. Because I love grinding. We'll take that one over. Get our bomb going. That's a bit of mana, and just kill it up. Luckily, he doesn't have that little Titan thing that ends up doing barrier. Actually, we haven't really had to deal with a single one of it, have we? That one troop that has barrier on it. The mythic from the kingdom. You go brain dead after 10 minutes of exploring. I like really repetitive things. So I don't mind as much. So generally breaking it up into smaller sections normally does work out better than like a longer stream of it. You've been grinding since around 3 a.m. on Friday? That is a long amount of time. How many Vault keys have you gotten since then? Speaking of Vault keys, you know you want to. Come on, please. Nope, 2 diamonds. You want to ascend the gargoyle to Mythic with an orb? It's awesome. You're not sure where to use another now? Probably Sunbird is a nice utility troop to have leveled up with it. If you are doing it from Legend to Mythic. Only that in that instance would it be worth doing though. Orbs in general you'd only ever do from Legend to Mythic. And never for anything else. Obviously not base rarity, but whatever their current ascension is. Because then it'll just move them to the final one. I think my Nintendo Switch account ended up using 0 blues though. Generally you want to save the blues for a little while. And the main reason for that is if you end up saving the blues, you don't need to worry about accidentally over accumulating it. Because if you end up using a blue on something now, you're easily going to have it way beyond maxed, way down the line. And you generally want to conserve on them if you don't directly need the upgrade at a given moment in time. Because you're just going to be able to get it up in the future anyways. Indirectly, without trying. Just through various keys. Should almost have that level at this point. Probably like 20 battles away or less. And then the final level, the final stretch. Let's see, we'll go give it a check real quick. Yep, a little bit more than that. 22 is how many more we have left to our next level on that. Pretty much what I mentioned. Then the final level, which we need 100 EXP on. Just takes a little over half an hour. Well, I got 12 Volkies so far, nice. I'm currently at 13 all yesterday, 0 today. Really unlucky day. Oh, thank you, Cynical. Yeah, we did end up hitting 12K subscribers, I believe about a week or so ago. Yep, we finally reached the milestone. Thank you. Yep, come on, cast. Why is it not going? There we go. Well, he survived with quite a bit there, but there we go. A little bit of follow-up. And that'll be enough to kill. Okay, I'll take that for now. Get our purple. Your split. And should be within about a dozen of the level. Ah, don't split it like that. Well, hopefully we can get a firebomb on the other one, then the explosions kill it. Nope, didn't do it in the right order. Let's kill with that, and down it goes. Let's see. Do any of you pick a particular explorer for the chosen or random? Generally, I pick it based on whichever arcane I need the most copies of. Is how I decide which one I want, and then I just take the easiest ones of the ones that are applicable for it. So in this case, for pure blue and the other pure colors, there's only one location for them, unfortunately. So no selection there in that regard. Was a good pure faction team for All Seeing Eye level 500. You just copy the exact same team that the last battle is. One of the few delves in the game where the most optimal team for it is actually exactly what the final battle is. You just literally copy what it is. Which I believe is a Clarion Leech, followed by the one that removes or converts that one color, followed by the Summoner, followed by the Legends. You run in the exact same order. It's one of the only few factions, if not the only faction, where you pretty much just copy the final team in the faction as the team that you run for pure faction. Yeah, I think I'm sitting on about 130 orange orbs or something similar to that. And that's after we've been using quite a few of them too. Still having that kind of stack. God, that thing keeps getting in the way. Should almost be at that last level there. Yep. Another 11 battles, and then the final stretch. The final level. Dun dun dun. Still no Volky. Which is really depressing. Best cards with the Empower trait? Almost all of them. But some of those would include any of the ones that convert into a certain color. Quite literally pretty much every single one of them. Spirit Fox and Leprechaun were some of the most noteworthy ones. Yeah, Leprechauns is such a great mana accumulation option. You tried PvP for a bit, but not, no pet gnomes. Back to Explore it is. Yeah, I pretty much just been staying with Explore for the exact same reason. Every single time I go try doing some PvP, it's like, nope, none for you. No pet gnome for you. And you know what? I think we're going to hand out the redeem code once we get this level. Which should be any second now, actually. Oh, there it is. Well, let's go hand out the redeem code. Just so we don't do it like right at the end of the stream. But, yeah, let's go hand out the code. I believe this one was the right one. No, we used that one. Hey, this one starts with USA. That's funny. There we go. USA code. It's been great. July week code. First week of July, July 4th. But there you guys go. There's the redeem code. USA! With a bunch of other random numbers and letters. But just coincidental that I had the USA there. But yeah, use it on gemsofwar.com. Use the game code section. And it gives same reward as always, of course. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, 2,500 gold. Yep, no problem, everyone. Enjoy, everyone. If anyone else has any other questions, let me know. One of the reasons I wanted to hand it out a little bit earlier was I really need to go take a quick nap. I'm not sure what's up with my sleep schedule right now, but my brain is like not wanting to function right now at all. But if you guys have any questions, anything you want me to talk about, just let me know. But it just looks like we might as well stop all brought behind. We are at 0 vault keys after 2.5 hours. That is extremely unlucky. You should be getting about one every 90 minutes. Approximately. Though, of course, you can get much better luck like we did yesterday. Or much worse luck like we are right now. It's really discouraging when you get, like, literally 0 for so long, though. Let's see. We'll take that. Grab that. Get our sunbird. Our pokety poke. Everything in moderation. Yeah, normally the best way to do, like, these events is, like, play for, like, 30 minutes, stop, come back, 30 minutes, stop, repeat throughout the weekend. Please Volkey us. You know you want to. I almost want to go just until we get 1 Volkey. But I know we'll be here for like 5 hours if I do. With our current luck. Please Volkey. Nope. Useless color jewels. But yeah, it's not going to be that long. Because I have some other stuff I need to get done before I stream tonight. So I'm only going to be napping for like 2 hours, 3 hours. It's a little midday nap. And get the other stuff done, then eat, then should be about time to stream at that point. We'll be back around, of course, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is a little over 6 hours from now. We'll be back here and messing around with the exact same thing we've been doing and getting this hero class to level 100. We did it! We did it! We got it! We got it! Also, here's the code, by the way. Again, same code as before. But, of course, if you haven't used it yet. But anyways, there we go. We did it. We got a Volkey. We got 1. After 2.5 hours, we got 1. Better than 0. I'll take it. At least we didn't get 0 this stream. So that brings it to 14 this weekend. So far. I know, finally, 2.5 hours dry. Giving code out was karma, I know, right? Ended up working out quite nicely, didn't it? Things can only get better from here. No, it can only go downhill. You can't get better than a Volkey. But anyways, guys, I will be heading out for now. So, yeah, I'll catch all of you later. I'll be back in about 6 hours from now. We'll be back doing the same grind that we have been. Much more refreshed. And we'll go from there. So hope you all have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Stay safe. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in about 6 hours from now. Have a wonderful weekend. And I'll catch you later. Goodbye, everyone.